Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 in my mini-series on patterns involving both picking and strumming. You should go back and watch video 1 in this series if you haven't already, and you can find that using link number 1 in this video's description. That'll take you to a spreadsheet, and you'll find another video on that spreadsheet with the same title as this one, only part 1 instead of part 2. So go and do that first if you haven't already. And if you are ready for this video, we will be diving into 4 new patterns involving both picking and strumming. They are listed in this video's description, and where you see the name of a string like A, D, or E, in the case of these picking patterns, those are signals to actually just like pick those individual strings as part of the pattern. Down refers to a downstroke. Ghost refers to when you are going down but not contacting your strings. Up refers to an upstroke. And then this is the new element today, highs and lows. So I have a whole video on high and low strums as well as ghosts and downs and ups. So go and watch all those before this if you don't know what those are. But for a high strum, what I mean is you're strumming the 3 high-pitched strings on the guitar, the 3 highest pitched, and it could be, you know, just 1 or 2 of them if you want instead of all 3. That's fine. But then a low strum would be the 3 lowest pitched, the E, A, and D. But we're just going to be dealing with highs today, and in place of lows, we're going to be hitting just the low E string. All right, so we're going to start with 3 patterns that are a little bit more warm-up, and then a 4th, which is going to involve all the elements, all those different strumming elements and picking elements. Remember that when you pick, you always alternate pick, meaning go down, up, like that. And today there's going to be a lot of times where I would like you to try to go up, down, because we're going to strum down and then catch a string on the upstroke. And so doing an up, down alternate pattern will probably be most useful for most of today's patterns. All right, we're going to begin with pattern number 1, which sped up sounds like this. And what we're doing is down, A, D, A, D, A, D, A. Pretty simple. And notice I go down and then I'm doing an up on the A, down on the D, up on the A, and just alternating like that. It's not going to kill it if you go down on the A, up on the D. That's fine. But today I would like you to try catching those second beat ones on the up instead of on the down. Up to you though. All right, so let's practice this a few times together. I'm going to be switching from G to C2. You can do that if you want, or you can just do one chord or no chord at all, however you want to do it. All right, so let's do this together. And for each of these patterns, again, they're written out in the description, and I recommend that you master each pattern before moving on to the next, because they build on each other. All right. Down, A, D, A, D, A, D, A. Again, down, A, D, A, D, A, D, A. Again, down, A, D, A, D, A, D, A, down, A, D, A, D, A, D, A, and end here. Now, if you need to do that again, you can just replay that part of the video. If that was too fast for you, you can change your playback settings and adjust the playback speed to 0.75x to make it easier to keep up. Moving on. The second one builds off of this. It's just adding a little bit. It's going to be like... So all we're doing is replacing some of those picking notes with a down, down, up. All right, so we're going to go down, A, D, A, D, A, down, down, up. That's our pattern. All right, let's do it 4 times, good and slow. Down, A, D, A, D, A, down, down, up, down, A, D, A, D, A, down, down, up, down, A, D, A, D, A, down, down, up, down, A, D, A, D, A, down, down, up, and... All right, if you're ready for number 3, here we go. The next one is going to utilize an offbeat strum pattern. So we're going to be emphasizing like a downstroke on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then we're going to be filling in some of those beats in between. So the 1, the 4, and the 7 are going to be our emphasized beats that have down strums. All right, so it's going to go like this. Down, A, D, down, A, D, down, down, up, down, A, D, down, A, D, down, down, up. All right, so we'll do that slowly 4 times together. Let's begin. Down, A, D, down, A, B, down, down, up, down, A, D, down, A, B, down, down, up. 2 more. Down, A, D, down, A, B, down, down, up, down, A, B, down, A, B, down, down, up, and here. All right, this last one's a challenge. I hope I'm not going to mess up on it because it's one that you really should practice before doing. But this one is going to really test your ability to catch a string with a pick on the up. So you don't have to do this on the up. You can alternate down, up, instead of up, down, but it'll fit in the strum pattern better if you can catch it on the up when you hit this low E here. So it's going to go like this. Low, or sorry, E, high, up, ghost, E, high, up. So catching that second E on the up is a little bit tricky, but you'll strum more naturally if you do it on the up than the down. So I intentionally made this one hard to catch on the up so that you would have to develop that skill. All right, so it sounds again like this. E, high, up, ghost, E, high, up. And now let's practice it 4 times together. And I'll do it real slow because, again, it is hard. So E, high, up, ghost, E, high, up, E, high, up, ghost, E, high, up, E, high, up, ghost, E, high, up, E, high, up, ghost, E, high, up. All right, so I recommend you especially go back and play that one several times until you master it. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, etc., and I look forward to seeing you next time. God bless.